Hi there, and welcome back to Nick and Jeff. I'm Nick and I love Jeff, but he's not here right now. Instead, today I've got with me I've got a lot of ads for paint by numbers kits online. It's made by loveanime.com. If you look at the numbers on the canvas, it's all spread out really well. Some of it looks a little bit confusing, and I think it's going to be a bit of fun to paint, but I'm excited to see something fun to do on a day off. I don't know how long it'll take me. Hopefully it'll take a couple of hours, but I don't know, I guess we'll find out. So let's get into it. I did it! I did it! Oh, finally, it's done! Oh yeah! Woo! Well, welcome back to Nick and Jeff. I'm done. I'm finally done. Boy, was I wrong. When I first sat down for this, I even got the clip, I said it would take me a couple of hours. Hopefully it'll take a couple of hours. I thought I meant like 8 or 9, 10 hours or something like that. I didn't mean like 2 or 3 hours. I thought it would take like 10 hours. This has taken me about 40 hours, somewhere between, I reckon, 30 to 40 hours. It took me a long time. I guess the first thing I would probably talk about is difficulty, how hard it was. And I would put this about a 6 or 7 out of 10. It's not exactly hard per se. There are a lot of like tiny little intricate pieces that you have to paint in, but I don't think that necessarily makes it difficult. I think it just means that you have to be a little bit more careful and take a little bit more time with it. I'll have to get a picture of my roommate's one that he's got and show you that, because that one looks hard. Whereas this, I really enjoyed. Like, it wasn't super difficult, but it was time consuming. Was it fun to paint? And you know what? I had so much fun painting this, and I never thought I could have so much fun actually painting. Because I mean, if you're like me, if you're out there and you don't know how to paint, you've got no skills whatsoever, and the paint by numbers makes it so easy. I mean, you can see how great the finished product looks, and I have no skills whatsoever. It was a really great way to just sort of unwind and get out of my own head, but also get in my own head. You get a lot of time to yourself, and I sat there painting for hours and hours and hours, and you get to think a lot about life, you get to think a lot about work, your family, friends, and just everything in general, like relationships. I spent a lot of time thinking about relationships, and I spent a lot of time singing as well. I'm sure there's some great clips there I can show you.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep, I cannot dream tonight.
So essentially it came with 24 colors. And so when I got it, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do one number a day. And before I knew it, some numbers I couldn't help it. I was like, I would paint number 4 or 5, and then, I'm gonna paint a little bit more. And I just kept going because I had the time off work, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep painting. I think I'd like to do maybe 1 or 2 a year. And so I will definitely be buying more. If you have a look on their website, they've got some from pretty much every different type of anime. They've got Dragon Ball Z stuff on there, they've got Attack on Titan, they've got Bleach, they've got obviously My Hero Academia, One Piece, Demon Slayer. I'd like to get one from Demon Slayer as well. Okay, so let's talk about a couple of the negatives, alright? Negative number 1, if I get any more of these, I will not be doing it on a table. I will be getting like a sit-down tripod thing. I'm not sure what they're called, but I'll be doing it so that I can sit down with my back straight and paint like this, because I spent so much of the time like hunched over the table, and like for the really tiny bits I'd get in real close and I'm just painting it, so felt like an old man. And now my back.
My back! Oh, my back!
Complaint number 2. Most of the painting here it's lots of different colors, obviously 24 different colors, but black is a very dominant color. I'd say 30% of it, maybe 40% of it is black. And so they send you a tiny little container, probably smaller than like the tip of my thumb. And so by the time I got around to doing black, I did 2 characters, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna run out. So I had to go to the shops and I had to buy more black paint. And my third and final complaint is that all the paints came and the paints look great, but number 4, for some reason, when it came and I opened it up, kind of hard as a rock. Well, not hard as a rock, but it was stiff. And so I had to add water to it myself to try and mix it up so that I could paint the picture at all. And so that was a little bit disappointing, but it wasn't a deal breaker. It didn't ruin the experience for me. Anyway, yeah, that's the only 3 complaints that I had. Like, I ran out of black paint, my back got a bit sore, and number 4 might have been opened in transit, so it was a little bit dry. But other than that, it's fantastic. I had so much fun painting this, and I think they all look great. Like Kirishima, Bakugo, All Might, Deku, and Todoroki, they look awesome. And it was one of those things, like, as I was painting, some of these tiny little intricate bits here with All Might was a pain in the ass. All Might has so many tiny little bits to fill in. So let's talk about the pricing for a sec. I think the painting itself cost me maybe, I want to say it was about $35 with shipping, but there were a couple hidden costs which I didn't account for. So extra paint, that cost me $5, paintbrushes, maybe $10, and I will have to go and now buy a frame. So I reckon a frame's probably going to cost me maybe $10, $15 from Kmart or something like that. But that's it. This has been a project that I've really enjoyed, and I can't wait. I'm going to do more. I'd like to buy one from One Piece. I'd like to buy one from Bleach. I'd like to buy a Demon Slayer one as well. I saw some really cool Demon Slayer ones there. So yeah, I better get to it. So if you're interested, I would definitely recommend it. I would say age-wise, I'd say 10 years old and up, you'd be good. And for $35, it kept me busy for 40 hours. Oh, thanks for watching this video of Nick and Jeff. Or I guess video of Nick and My Hero Academia. As always, don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe. leave a comment below. Let me know if there's an anime that you've seen on the website that you'd like to buy and that you'd be keen to see maybe me do a video on. Anyway, see you next time.